You're listening to the Hella Well with Danielle show, a podcast taking women of color on a journey exploring all things wellness and travel related. We're all about showing you how to put on your oxygen mask first and creating lasting self-care habits that will free you to travel the world and live the life you truly desire, and not one you have to fake loving. I'm your host, Danielle Washington. Now let's buckle up and start this journey. Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to the Hella Well with Danielle podcast, your weekly mental vacation from the daily grind for busy women who just need a moment to pause, breathe, and woosah. It is 2024. 2024. And as we enter this new year, it's a time when many people start thinking about their New Year's resolutions. You know, I did a whole podcast saying basically F your New Year's resolutions. And I'm still kind of feeling that way, but I got something for you instead. I wanted you to think about, what if we could move beyond the surface level of resolutions and goals and really connect to our core being? Like, wouldn't that make a difference in how your 2024 ended up? Wouldn't it help you maybe make it a little bit better than what it felt like in 2023? Even if 2023 was a great year, imagine if you can go beyond surface level resolutions and really connect with who you are at the core. And that's what we're talking about today. But before we get into everything, as you know, if you're new, I love to start off with some breathing exercises just to get us to tune into the space that we're in, kind of tell everything around us, the chaos that's happening, the responsibilities, the to-do list, to have several seats. This is your time to just pause and just connect with yourself. So if you can, I invite you to close your eyes. Maybe put your hands on your heart or on your solar plex, your navel center, your power force center, and just connect to your breath. Breathing in and out of your nose. Maybe starting off today with breathing in deeply with that belly breath, holding it for a few seconds, and exhaling out of your mouth. And one more time, inhale deeply, making this the biggest inhale you've taken all day. Hold for a few seconds, and then slowly exhaling all the air out of your mouth. Fluttering your eyes open. You know, it's natural to think about setting New Year's resolutions and goals in January. I think it's just, you hear everyone's talking about it. You see it on social media. You see it in blogs. Everyone's like, what are your intentions for the new year? What are your resolutions? But today I'm here to encourage you to ditch those resolutions that often fade in February, if you even make it to February. I don't know about you, but like, I never had a resolution where I was like, oh my God, I did that. I succeeded in keeping my resolution. I have never kept a resolution. Definitely not to February. Maybe. No, that's a lie. No, I've never kept one out to February. So as we explore this powerful practice that I'm going to share with you today, I want you to just keep an open mind, because some of it may feel a little bit woo-woo, but it really is not. Today, I want us to explore the powerful practice of creating a Sankalpa, a deeper, more meaningful approach to welcoming in the new year. And you're probably like, girl, what in the world? San what? San who? So let's first start off with, like, what exactly is a Sankalpa? A Sankalpa is derived from a Sanskrit word meaning sans, meaning connecting to your truth, and then kalpa meaning a vow. So it breaks down to a vow to connect to your truth. A Sankalpa is a heartfelt intention, a vow that connects you to your truth. I like to think about it as like your personal mantra. That's really powerful, because it's really connected to your core. It's connected to who you are as a being. And having a Sankalpa isn't just about focusing on what you're going to do, what you're going to bring into the new year. It's about, how do you want to feel? And this ties back into your dharma, your life's purpose, and connecting into what it is that is at your core of your heart. And that's why I think creating a Sankalpa is way more powerful than having a resolution, especially this time of the year. Your Sankalpa is literally like your guiding light on your path to your life's purpose. And I think we need that guiding light, especially when life's challenges and triggers will arise, trying to throw you off and turning off the lights, having you feeling like you're in the dark and confused and lost. The Sankalpa really helps you stay on that path. It helps you stay in alignment when you have a Sankalpa that you use in your daily practice. It shows up differently because when things coming at you sideways, you're like, oh, you check with that Sankalpa, is this in alignment? And it helps you stay on your path. So how do we set a Sankalpa? It's not about what we want to do and what we want to achieve, as I was saying before, but it's how we want to aspire to be. It's like a journey inward to find what truly resonates with you and your soul. So there's like 3 different key elements that are really important to have when creating a Sankalpa. The first one is being positive. Sounds like a no-brainer, but think about it. Oftentimes we will say affirmations like, oh, I don't want to be broke. Well, the universe doesn't get that. It doesn't hear, I don't want. The universe hears is, I want broke. So you want to focus on what you want rather than what you want to avoid, emphasizing the power of the positive outcomes. You also want to be specific. So clarity in the Sankalpa really helps the universe understand and fulfill those intentions that you're setting. Avoiding generalities and being precise about what it is exactly that you want. And then the last element that's really key to having a solid Sankalpa is being present. Formulating your Sankalpa in the present terms, focusing on your current situation and how it relates to your goals. Like, for example, instead of saying, I will stop worrying, your Sankalpa can be, I am embracing peace and serenity in every moment. And the fourth part, kind of the bonus thing that I think that really helps me in creating a Sankalpa that really resonates with me is knowing where I am in life. For example, I can create a Sankalpa that says, I am as rich as Oprah. That's a Sankalpa. It's in the present. It's specific. It's positive. But does that really resonate with me? Not so much, because I'm just like that ego, that inner mean girl, that everything, that voice inside of me is like, girl, really? Really? I am as rich as Oprah? I've seen your bank account. You're not as rich as Oprah's butler. So instead of saying something like, I'm as rich as Oprah, I like to create baby step Sankalpas, in the sense that we're all taking steps to being something that we want to do. Doesn't mean that because we can't see it fully, doesn't mean we can't make this intention that aligns with our core. So instead of saying, I'm as rich as Oprah, I'm on the road to being as rich as Oprah. And that feels different. When I say I'm on the road to, or I'm learning to, I'm beginning to honor. So if you feel like you have core values that you're still struggling to resonate with, adding those phrases, I'm learning to, I'm on the road to, I am beginning to honor. It helps you resonate and it helps these feel more. And when you can feel your Sankalpa in your heart, in your body, just kind of like, oh, that feels really good. It hits differently. When you can feel it, you're energetically telling your body, the universe, like, yeah, this is where I am. This is how I'm going with. So when you're starting to create your Sankalpa, I encourage you to start with self-reflection. Like, what is your dharma? What is your life's purpose? Do you know what that is? Oftentimes we may not know. We're trying to struggle to get there. And that Sankalpa is actually helping us get to that life purpose, that dharma. So I ask you to ask yourself, what brings me joy? What ignites my passions? These questions will really help pave the way to understanding your true self. And then start identifying, once you reflected a little bit and maybe journaled or meditated on it, identify your core values. There's tons of quizzes out there that could probably help you identify your core values. But think about, what are your core values and what principles guide your life? What are you desiring in life? What is your deepest desire that you hold in your heart, but you're probably afraid to tell other people, or you've told other people, but you're needing to continue working towards that path? Allow the Sankalpa to be that seed that you're planting in this fertile ground of your consciousness. And more importantly, in your subconsciousness. We operate on 95% in the subconscious realm. Only 5% of what we do or less is in the conscious realm. Think about it. When you're driving, you're not thinking about, okay, I need to move here, I need this, I need to turn the key on. You just go on automatic. So by creating the Sankalpa and using it in your practice, it helps you really create that seed of growth of where you want to be. It becomes that shining light that's brighter and brighter and brighter, helping you on that path to the life that you desire, to living hella well. So to integrate the Sankalpa into your life, I encourage you to start by repeating it daily. Maybe you're repeating it in your meditation or your yoga practice. Let it be the first thought you have when you wake up or the last one before you go to sleep. Write it down. Keep it where you can see it. Maybe have it in your car or in your purse or your wallet. Let it guide your choices and actions to be in alignment with your truth. Not with the truth that you think people think you should have, but what your truth and what your truth is. And a Sankalpa could be for different time frames. You can create a Sankalpa for the entire year. You can maybe create a Sankalpa for this quarter, or just for this month, or for just this week, or just for this day. This practice has the potential to transform how you show up in your life, enhancing your senses of purpose and of your well-being. And I get it. Just like resolutions, you're probably thinking, look, but what about those moments when I stray away from my Sankalpa? I want you to know it's important to remember that you're human. Just because you create this and just because you're on that path to your life's purpose doesn't mean that you're not human. It doesn't mean that things come up and kick us off our path. The key is to gently dust yourself off and bring yourself back on that path without judgment. Your Sankalpa is that guiding light. And it's not a strict rule, it's a guiding light, not a rule. I'd love to hear from you, to see what Sankalpas you're making and how you plan to integrate them. So make sure, if you are creating one, let me know. Send me a message on social media. You can most likely find me at LOL with Danielle on Instagram. That's where I normally live. I'm in those Instagram streets. I'm starting to get on TikTok a little bit more under the same name, but let me know, what is your Sankalpa and how are you integrating it? Until next time, stay mindful, stay inspired, and know that it's okay to be exactly where you are. I'll talk to you next week. Ciao. Thanks for joining us this week on the Hello Well with Danielle show. Make sure to visit our website, hellowellwithdanielle.com, where you can subscribe to our show on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon Music and never miss an episode. Also, you can follow us on social media at Hello Well with Danielle on Facebook and Instagram, and Hello Well Danny on Twitter. And if you hella love the show and got some good nuggets out of it, know that I'm not too proud to ask for you to please leave a rating or review on iTunes so that we can continue to expand our reach and help other women of color. Again, thanks so much for listening, and I hope to see you next week. Ciao.